Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for coming to this event. I'm so glad to have you all as the audience, so I hope you enjoy the presentation. Before we go any further, I would like to properly introduce myself. My name is Christopher Andrew, as the CEO of NBA, which stands for National Basketball Association. I'm here to talk and present about basketball, which is a very well-known sport around the world. My presence here is to talk about the history, the gameplay, and the fouls and violations of basketball. By the end of these presentations, all of you will be knowledge with every sector in basketball, and some of you might be interested in playing basketball. But don't worry, if you are interested to play basketball, we, my association and I will provide free trainings, free for all of you. So, firstly, I would like to present and talk about the history of basketball. Second, I would like to tell you about the gameplay of basketball. And last but not least, I would like to tell you the fouls and violations in basketball. So, I would like to start the presentation now. Did you know that basketball is the #2 most favorite sports around the world? So, what is basketball to you? According to Mike Krzyzewski, to me, teamwork is the beauty of our sport, where you have 5 acting as one. You become selfless. I don't want to waste any more time, so let's begin the presentation. The first one is the history of basketball. So, basketball is a team sport which contains of 2 teams, and each team has 5 players which oppose one another to compete, and they have primary goals, primary objective, which is to shoot the ball, score points, and of course to win. So, basketball was first found by the Canadian-American gym teacher called James Naismith in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. So, now basketball has been one of the most popular and widely viewed sports around the world. First, basketball was played with a soccer ball, not a basketball. So, a basketball looks like this. This is a basketball. So, one of the players from the first original game, Frank Mahan, he asked to Naismith, "What is the name of this game?" Naismith laughed and he hadn't thought of it because he is focused on just getting the game started. So Mahan suggested, how about if we call it the Naismith ball? Naismith laughed and he said that a name like that would kill any game. So Frank Mahan asked again to Naismith, how about if we call it basketball? Naismith replied, yes, we have a basket and a ball, so I think that's a good name for it. So it then be the basketball. The first official game of basketball was played in the YMCA Gymnasium in Albany, New York on January 20, 1892 with 9 players. So as I said before, the second one is I'm going to tell you all the gameplay of basketball. So as you can see on the slide, the coach is talking to the player. So it's like the coach is giving instructions to the team or their leader, their captain. So the gameplay. Basketball is played between 2 teams with each 5 players. The positions are guards, forwards, and centers. So in one team, usually the starting lineups are 1 center, 2 forwards, and 2 guards. So each team try to score points by shooting the ball through a hoop which elevates 10 feet above the ground. So it is played on a rectangular floor called a court, a basketball court, with 1 hoop at each end. So 1 hoop right here and 1 hoop right here. It's in the court. So the court is divided into 2 main sections and divided by the mid-court line. When the offense put the ball into play, the offense has 8 seconds to pass the mid-line. Or if it doesn't pass the mid-line, the defense will get the ball. After passing the mid-line court, it can no longer have possession in the back of the midline. So if it does, the offensive will receive a backcourt violations, and then the defense will get the ball. So the ball is being moved by passing the ball to the other teammates, or to dribble the ball. So the one with the ball is called the offensive team, and the team with no balls, which are the defensive team, they have the objective to steal, to block, and to deflect some passes so they can gain possession. So the points. Of course, when you put the ball into the net, it will get points. So if you shoot inside the 3-point line, there's a 3-point line in the court. If you shoot inside and the ball goes in, it will get 2 points. But if you shoot outside the 3-point line, so obviously it will get 3 points because it's called the 3-point line. And there's another term called free throws. Free throws is worth 1 point. Free throws is usually awarded to the offensive team, and if he gets fouled. So if the offensive team, the offensive player, he shoots a ball into the hoop and it goes in, but he also gets fouled, so he will get 2 points and he will get a chance of 1 free throw. But if the ball does not go in, he will get 2 free throws but no point at all. So the point will gain from the free throws. It is the same as if you shoot from outside the 3-point line. So if you shoot outside the 3-point line, if the ball goes in and you got fouled, you will get 3 points plus 1 more chance of free throw. But if the ball does not go in, you will only get 3 free throws. So if the ball goes in and you get a free throw, you will be able to get 4 points if it all goes in. So the length of the game is divided into 2 halves, 4 quarters. So 1 quarter is around 12 minutes. The gaps between halves is a little bit long, but the gaps between quarters, first quarter and second quarter, and the third quarter and the fourth quarter, is only a short time. So the game always started by doing a jump ball. So it's two center player standing in the center of the court, and the referee will throw the ball up and they will do the jump ball. Last but not least, I'm going to tell you about the fouls and violations. The first one is fouls, personal fouls. It is hitting, pushing, or slapping other player. So the fouls are charging foul. So when you dribble the ball, you have the ball and you are the offensive one, but you push the defensive player until he falls. So it's called the charging foul. And the second one is the blocking foul. It's when like you are still dribbling the ball, but the defensive team fouls you. It's called the blocking foul. The third one is flagrant foul. Flagrant foul usually contains violence. It is hitting, it's kicking, and many more. The fourth one is intentional foul. So it's like a physical contact, but both of them has no effort to steal the ball. So the defensive player has no effort to steal the ball, but he hits him intentionally. The last one is the technical foul. The technical foul is being given to the coach or even the player, because it's not connected to the game, but it is to their manners, the manners of the game. And the last one is violations. There are 6 violations. The first one is traveling or walking. So it's when you carry the ball like this. And the second one is carrying. So it's when you dribble and then you do this and then you dribble again. So it's called carrying. The third one is double dribble. So after you dribble, you held the ball like this and then you dribble again. It's called the double dribble. Goaltending is when you shoot the ball and it's supposed to go in, but the other player's defense tip off the ball, so it does not go in, but it's supposed to go in. So you get the point, and it's called the goaltending. The fifth one is backcourt. So as I said before, the backcourt violations is when you move the ball into the back of the midcourt line again. So it's called the backcourt violation. And last one is the time restrictions, which is a 24-second shot clock usually. Well, I think that's all from me for today. And for those who are interested to join the free training, contact us. We have the social media such as Instagram, Line, and Twitter, Facebook, and many more. So don't hesitate to ask. And that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and thank you.